So one thing you may have heard me say multiple times already, but it's definitely worth repeating and worth hearing again, is that your body is constantly changing. It's constantly processing foods, liquids. It's constantly doing multiple activities in order to keep you alive and well and healthy. And in doing that, you will see, if you're a regular scale checker, constant fluctuations on the scale, anywhere from 2 pounds to 5 pounds, sometimes more, depending on what's going on. But just keep in mind the magic number, 3,500 calories. It takes 3,500 calories worth of a food deficit to lose or surplus to gain in order for it to actually be fat loss or fat gain. So just remember, if you see those little fluctuations, if you weigh in the morning and it's one number and you weigh in the evening and it's 3 pounds up, that is not, oh my gosh, I gained 3 pounds of fat. That is not the truth. It is just your body's natural fluctuations. Next, focusing back on that 3,500 calories. So what does that mean? Why is it that we focus so much on that exact number? Well, because it takes 3,500 calories to gain or lose a pound. That math explains exactly why we aim for 1 to 2 pounds a week in order to have it be healthy, actual fat loss. That is because with 3,500 calories to gain or lose a pound, that doesn't mean that you can just starve yourself from, today until tomorrow and have a deficit of 3,500 and bam, you've got that fat gone. Then your body is going to, I hesitate to say, but you might have heard the term starvation mode. Your body does tend to try to shift in order to compensate for what you're doing. So therefore, if you're eating less calories, it tries to burn less calories. It's survival mode. It is an actual survival tactic. It doesn't think it's a good thing to lose its own mass. Your body's comfortable and happy with where it is, and it thinks it's a bad thing for it to lose weight. It wants to store up fat in order to keep you safe, to keep you healthy. It thinks that that's a good thing. Remember, we're going back to caveman times here where, when we were out facing the elements, it would have been good to have that just in case we needed it. So your body's doing its job. It can be frustrating. But what you need to do is over the course of a week, for example, to lose 1 pound, slowly shave off a deficit every single day of 500 calories. And at the end of the week, you will have lost a pound. If you were to shave off a deficit of 750 calories a day, meaning that particular day you ate 750 less calories than you actually burned, your body is going to tap into the fat stores because it's going to be comfortable. Like, okay, she still fed me. She still gave me food. I'm pretty comfortable, but I just want a tiny bit more. So let me just go into those fat stores and burn that extra little 750 that I'm looking for. Over the course of 7 days, that adds up to being 1.5 pounds worth of calories. Finally, if you do manage to reduce your calorie intake and exercise, get that up enough to have a deficit of 1,000 calories a day. And again, that doesn't mean by completely stopping everything. You need to make your body comfortable enough to then reach out to the fat stores. 1,000 calories a day over 7 days a week. You do the math, that adds up to 7,000 calories. Therefore, that's 2 pounds. Once again, though, we just want to remind you, if you do a higher deficit than that, you could just actually slow your progress. Once again, we want our bodies to be comfortable. Remember that your metabolism is like a fire. We want to constantly keep it burning hot and bright, and we want it to burn that fat. So when you if you've ever dealt with fires, if you've ever had campfires, we had a wood stove growing up, if you put too many logs on the fire, it's going to be too much. It's just going to sit there and smoke. You're going to see no flames. It's going to struggle to stay burning. That is the equivalent of us overeating. We put so much just so much fuel on that fire. Just it struggles. It's trying to process. If you think of your body like a machine, if you were to put too much gas in your car, or, just shove too much into a machine that needed to process something, and it's going to go, whoa, hold on, give me a minute, I got to figure this out. You're going to slow down the works. But the same is true if you give it too little. Now it's, all the red, bells and whistles are going off. It's saying to itself, I really need to conserve every little bit that I am getting, because I might not get any more for a while. So therefore, your metabolism slows down. You might actually also feel, tired, sluggish, exhausted, frustrated, short-tempered. There's a lot of other problems that come along with not giving your body enough calories. And ultimately, slowing the weight down, how quickly you could be burning it, I think personally is one of the most frustrating, because if that's after all your goal, why suffer for less progress? So if you can keep your calories to where you're burning anywhere from 500 to 1,000 every day, more than you're intaking, and taking on into consideration all of the other key core compass habits that we constantly talk about, with feeding that fire every few hours, keeping that fire and flame burning hot and bright, and making your body comfortable enough to say, okay, I'm getting pretty much what I want, but I just want a tiny bit more. Let me go to the fat stores. Let me burn a little bit from there. If you make sure that it's the right balance of nutrition. So again, you don't set off any bells and whistles. Your body's comfortable, it's happy, it's well fed. It's just going to go, all right, let me go to those fat stores. That is when you're going to see regular, consistent weight loss. And when you do see drops, when you're doing all of those things, that is actual fat loss. That is the celebration time